7 years ago when QVC started with SuperSaturday, I was thrilled that I got to do the show. I think anything that we do for any kind of cancer is a phenomenal thing. But a few years into us doing SuperSaturday, I found out that my mother was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. It was stage 4, which is usually when they find it. That means that it has metastasized. So she went through the traditional surgery, she went through the chemotherapy, it started coming back. When you've gone through the regular protocol of treatment and it hasn't worked, then you really feel like, oh my gosh, we're on our own. I mean, you're on the internet, you're looking up clinical trials, you're calling different centers, you're talking to doctors, you're trying to find a way in. So I called a friend of mine who had told me that she had a good friend who was an oncology doctor. This woman calls my mom at 10 at night on a weekend, is on the phone with her for an hour. In a matter of days, this woman, who we had never met, had my mom in another clinical trial. You know, you're just like, when you go through something very difficult, you realize that there are wonderful, wonderful people who just kind of come out of nowhere to help. My mother was someone who was always warm and always welcoming. People felt immediately safe with her, and they should have, because they were. We lost her a few years ago to ovarian cancer, and she did everything she could possibly do with what was available at the time. If my mother were diagnosed today, she would have a better chance than if she'd been, diagnosed when she was. I just want this to not be something that is that frightening. I want a woman to feel that if she is diagnosed with this, she has a chance, and she has a good chance. And we have a lot of progress we need to make with ovarian cancer, but I think we're getting there.